See that video. This video. This video where I react to myself and my stream and the way I do it the year and year before. And okay, yep, I disabled stream mode and now I'm paying the price. Oh wow, I was not ready that year. I was not ready. Well, during this, I'm gonna see how to turn back on stream. Here is my first ever stream. Oh, I better move myself. Now things are looking a little different from last time. I'm sure you could probably tell. I used to not be inside of a television. But the quality really degrades over time, doesn't it? It really it really just like goes down. Look at that quality. It's a sliding scale of quality. It truly is because like oh look, you can see last year's chat just fine. I also love the sliding scale of sizes. This is actually very confusing looking at the old chat. Oh look, there's some of you are. Oh, isn't that wonderful? 26 will be in 1080p. It is a possibility, DJ. It is a possibility. Something will change. I'm sure of that. I mean, honestly, look at how different I look every year. You can't even tell I'm wearing eyeshadow that first year. It's my eyebrows. I used to be a very surprised person when it came to this. I also used to be apparently a very pink person. Oh yeah. Oh, the bad internet phases. Now, big me and medium me. Terrible internet. Terrible internet for streaming. Atrocious internet for streaming. Also, look, we didn't have the fun little backgrounds we have now. No, we just had a room. We had a room. Okay, we came back and whoa, yeah, it's my recursion. It's me looking to the past of me, looking to the past of me, looking to the past of me. It's several steps really removed of a sort of it's a Inception, I believe. It's a conundrum. Oh, I was so nervous that first time. Oh, it is so confusing watching multiple chats. Things really changed in a year, huh? I was really pink last year. Maybe that's the lighting. Huh. Ironically, I've looked very pink, but my eyeshadow looks the pinkest it ever has. Now, I remember all of these times. I remember you being here all of these times. You were one of the first people to show up. I wasn't expecting to stream to anyone. Who knew that a shirt and some ears would last so long? Oh, year zero is so nervous. Oh, I feel so bad for young me. Youngest me. Oh, she's so nervous and doesn't think anyone likes her. Oh, wow, wait. Am I there's like four chats on the screen. This is confusing. So it's like furthermost chat, I think that was year one chat. Chat in the bottom corner, I think is year two chat. That chat in the this one, that's last year's chat. And now this year's chat is the one right above me. This is actually going to be very. Oh gosh, imagine how long it's going to be until we don't even see kitten number one here, because this way I'm set up now, and we will see. I'm so happy you love this, by the way. The way we will see how things change in a year. Chatception, absolutely. I mean, it's really a meception, I suppose. The sad resolution of the earliest version. This resolution that makes it rough to see a smile. Oh, I know. Uh, oh yeah, the first ever game I played was A Hat in Time, which, I will say it's a very lovely game. It's a lovely game. Oh, that quality. I can see it's like that one game we played. It's like, it's like the Twisted Tower. It's not all there yet, but it will be. And yes, frame rate is a problem, but that's okay because it will get better, hopefully. I like to think in my case it did get better. It checks frame rate to see I'm not a hypocrite. Oh, a big problem of mine. A big problem of mine was the fact that I had no idea how OBS worked. In fact, looking at early me, I had no idea how OBS worked, so I had no idea I could shrink the amount of space a camera could take up. And of course, this is before. I mean, look, you can see my clothing rack behind me. This is all about her because we are all her. We can have a quartet, actually. At some point, and I feel like I've just given up on it at this point because I didn't think I'd make it this far. I really should have sung a little song, do a little acapella, and I could have played all the parts. But it's too late for that. It's something I'll have to do in the future, probably. But for now, we're just here to have fun and relax and get confused by the chats on screen to know who is um because I feel like people are talking to me when they were talking to me last year. That's real. That's you in real time. That's you talking to me. Oh, this is gonna get even more confusing, isn't it? Oh gosh. But really, the fact of the matter is that I've come a long way. And it didn't happen overnight. Really, it never happens overnight. I'm trying to figure out what could I have possibly been talking about in all of these things. And also looking at how unexpressive I was last year. I'm just kind of sitting there, stone faced. Oh, little move, little move. Look at this. Look at this. Raise your hand. I know it's nice to reflect on progress. It really is. And that's why I do this every year. Why I do this every year because it's not only a look at opening day, it's a look at the year before. And I can definitely tell when it was a year before, I'm gonna be honest. I can tell. We love witnessing the growth. We do, and I do too. I really do. I really, really do. It's not something I think we think about on a day-to-day basis because oh, well, now let's get that bar out of the way. You can tell what website I'm watching this on, can't you? I'm not watching on Twitch. They don't save clips anymore, do they? Not if it goes above 1,000 hours. Luckily, when I save this, I should be able to keep it because this isn't even an hour. We don't do this for an hour. Honestly, I very well could probably spend an entire stream just looking back at the first one, but I think after a certain point, it's we all get the idea that I'm promoting, that I'm you all get what I'm selling here. And if you're not confused and run away, then you tend to stick around, I like to think. Yeah, the thing is, I know quality degrades over time, but I have to wonder if this low quality and then less bad quality and then pretty good quality are all an aspect of me and my production quality upgrades, if I'm honest, because I definitely would not be surprised if these bad qualities were a part of me, one, not knowing how the settings work, two, having terrible internet, and three, just kind of being better. We have these fruit sherbet there inside peeled and the fruit is in. There's a grapefruit one. It tastes amazing. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful to hear. Oh, I remember this. I tried to sit in every chair in that game. I definitely did not succeed. She's doing it. Four kittens, Virgo. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're well. Hope you're doing well. All talking to each other. I honestly don't think they acknowledge my existence like I acknowledge theirs. It's, I suppose it could be seen as them all talking to each other. But I think I more so see it as, I think I more so see it, um, as me. Well, they have those videos, your future self, speaking with my future self, except this is kind of the opposite of that because I'm speaking to my past self every single time. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you for showing up, Virgo. And yes, I've kept the same outfit every time. I don't throw away clothes unless the clothes fall apart. So silly you do this. I hope you're still doing it in your 10 years. It'll be great. I worry in 10 years, if I keep up with this current format, that I won't be able to see year one me. Because just imagine this. Imagine we're in the same position, the year before. Oh, that was from last year. Imagine we're in the same position. This screen's gonna keep shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking until we just can't even see year one me anymore. It'll be more so a reaction to the years before that. I'd love to keep this going as long as possible. I honestly would. I just no. I also love your. Yeah, they've really gone through a transformation, haven't they? Thank you. Yes, I'm so glad you see it. I'm so glad you see it. It really has changed. They really, I wouldn't. They're definitely not divine. I'll say that. They were. My brows were very high, very high. They were. They were. I would say almost the 1920s, sad brows. But except I didn't angle them down. If it's they're just kind of some lines on my face. But yes, things can change, and yeah, I think things definitely change for the better. I do believe I have changed for the better because I knew you. I have learned better makeup. Oh, enjoy your lurk, ampersands. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. And it's always wonderful to see you. Lurking is lurking. Lurking is here, but they're lurking. I have no idea why lurk commands always do that. They always do that. Which you did you know? Um, well, actually, I was raised on a farm, so I knew several goats. Are goats ewes? I think that might be sheep. Well, it's I may not have known an ewe, but I did know some goats. And they, I suppose, surprisingly well behaved, if I'm being perfectly honest with myself. Um, but this isn't about the goats. It's about me. I see me. I see me. Streamer, diva, actress, and delight. I think ewes are female sheep. I could be wrong, though. What's the difference between a goat and a sheep? If we're being honest with ourselves. Is this like a rooster chicken situation? We gotta be honest. You know, honest. Oh, the whiteboard. I haven't had that in the longest time. Yeah, I used to have a whiteboard behind me, and I would keep up with the months, and I would try to plan out each outfit. I would plan out each outfit for each stream day. Each day I knew I'd be streaming. I'd do a little doodle for what the outfit would be, and that was my thing. for as long before I got a green screen. One we milk, the other we ship. And that's the difference. And that's the thing we should know about goats and sheep. And that's the thing people don't think about. And that's the thing I don't think about. Because I don't think about goats and sheep on a regular basis. Because I need to fix my own life. This is a fun little game to have in time. I do recommend it, honestly. Part of me is like, you know what I should do? I should buy a bunch of game codes for it and give it away. But also, I'm not sure if it's on sale. When it's on sale, I should buy a bunch of game codes for it and give them away on a streamiversary. I think about because of how many fun games I play, and that's fair, and that's fair, and that's understandable, and that I can respect. Wouldn't make a good farmhand. It's too hot and I've milked the wrong animal. uh, don't get distracted, Virgo. Very important. Yes, I can't even tell which is which. Those are the bowls. Oh, the game looks really dark. I think it might be because they're in an alleyway. Don't you know it? Yep. I'm really telling, I can really tell a big difference from the year before. I can tell a big difference every year. It feels like, honestly, looking at it, I cannot, like, I can't even see my eyebrows in year two. Kitten for making the amazing. Yeah, I did. I do make emotes. I do make emotes sometimes. I made all of mine, actually. And more sub badges. Yeah. Speaking of, with 3 years coming along, I really should excuse me, sorry, make sure all of mine are caught up. I got the nervous hiccups. Mm. Thinking about it, this was before Twitch enforced their new stupid rules. Where we can only have 1,000 hours. So we highlights are just to hell with the highlights, I guess. It is such a shame. Such a shame, really. You know what's also a shame? I never wear this collar. I never wear this collar. I feel like except for these events. For these events. I suppose when it comes down to it, cats just really aren't that big of a part of my branding. I think I originally intended them to be, but I think I've really leaned into the old Hollywood glamour of it all, and really, there's no shame in that. People change, ideas change, brands change. I like to think most streamers probably go into streaming with an idea of who they are and what they want to present. But I also think as time goes on, that they need to be open to change. I can make a promise. I can make a stand. I can make an effort. I can understand that really and I don't know if that's just because of, the clothes I find, the clothes that interest me, the makeup techniques I latch onto, or maybe because of the people around me who kind of put those ideas in my head. And again, it's something that you kind of cannot even tell what's going on in the game at this point. It's just kind of something that happens. Again, people change, things change, and you know what? Sometimes you gotta change because if you don't change, then the world changes around you, and when the world changes around you and you don't change, you're left behind. Same water ball, though. Same water ball. Keep a lot of things. I keep a lot of things. If you don't upgrade, elevate yourself, you're not gonna go far. You're not gonna go far in this business. I can tell you that. And that you have done. Thank you. Thank you. I feel that. I do. I will say though, I really need to find more excuses to watch this. It's a cute little collar. There's a bell even. Again, I should probably start highlighting these again, but leave them on my reasons of my mic isn't picking up on it though, but it works. So different from when I saw you. I'm very proud to call you my friend. I'm very proud and happy to call you my friend. Virgo, who was here on day one. I remember. I remember. I honestly, truly didn't think I'd be streaming to anyone. I didn't think anyone would want to watch me in my. Oh my god! I just remember. I looked over at year one me. I, things have changed, and I have like a multi-monitor setup, so I can read chat on this window. See the game on this window and all that. You know what I did? I'm an OG. This year was all about complaining about the way I used to do my eyebrows. Old, like the beach from the movie Old. But no. What I used to do was I had my laptop. I had my laptop, and it was on my makeup case over. So anytime I wanted to look over at chat, I would have to peek down. Which I'm just gonna be honest, that's not very flattering. Like this is so much more flattering looking over. It's honestly not flattering now that I kind of have to look over another screen over here in order to check what I'm doing. Like people just don't understand when others are literally like it's like we're all doing things. We're all doing things. I got really impassioned about something last year. Streamers are honestly better about it. Well, I mean, at least they don't do it often. Streamers are, I think, honestly pretty good about not making too much noise because a lot of our streaming setups, we have. But anyway, yeah. So, we have stuff around because, Oh, I think I'm telling everyone how appreciative I am of them. Got, like, our tiny little stream. I worry sometimes I'm not that reactive when I stream. It's like because people want to see. People want to see reactions, big reactions. They want people to let you know exactly what they think of something. And I really feel like I'm not, and that might be because I can't even hear them at this point over old audio, over new audio, new old audio. But I feel like I'm honestly not reacting nearly as much as I am like within the last year and now. It really makes you think. When you played Hollow Knight, there were big reactions. Oh, well, yeah, because big things were happening. uh, I remember those reactions. Actually, this is on my YouTube channel, and you can actually find my entire Hollow Knight playthrough on said YouTube channel if you want to go back and see those reactions. If you'll allow me to plug myself on my own stream, on my own stream anniversary. It's absolutely, yeah, I understand. And I assume, You know what made me decide to play? My favorite action was on Mario. Oh yeah. Well, it was a rough time for me, Virgo. That was a rough time. Still is. Glad to know it. I really gotta find the Mario Akas next time it's Mario Day. I think I know where they are, but no, we're not here for your content. That's why I've been saying. I know you're all here for me. We see you. You mean me? I'm listening to myself. This volume's at 100%. I told Goddess. Speaking of, I got my nephew shameless drag queen. Feels and smells like Nutella called Nutella. Sounds wonderful. A slime that looks, feels, and smells like. Oh, I did not know. What am I doing? But yeah, so my old chat set used to be a laptop on my makeup case, and I'd look down, read the chat. And when the laptop died because I couldn't plug it in because all my plugs were being used to stream, it's like, well, that's the stream for the day. This was before I was playing on the PC, this PC that I streamed from. And what it was I was actually waiting for a capture card because I intended to play console games, and I've not played a console game in a while. That's right, that happened once. It did. You're probably here for it. But yes, it's the long trip is technology has upgraded, technology has evolved. I have gotten new things that allow me to do better. The thing I like about sherbet, it feels healthy and unhealthy all at once. That cancels each other out, makes it so you didn't need anything at all. I believe that's scientifically sound. The real welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congrats on 3 years. Thank you so much. Wonderful to have you here. Wonderful to see you. We're just taking a little trip down memory road here to see how I've changed and not changed. I own the same outfit, but also sorry, I changed it. Making sure that I'm I love the annual retrospective. It is an annual retrospective, and I love it too. I love it too. It's so nice to have girl dinner, girl dinner, girl dinner. And that math checks out. Yeah, a big reason for the current setup, and I'm sure people may have figured this out, is um, I hated my arms being cut off by the screen, and now that doesn't happen because you can't see where the screen ends because I'm on a TV screen. I'm a screen within a screen, people, and now I'm a screen within a screen within a screen within a screen within a screen. And that just works out. And that makes the stream. Also, we don't miss any subtitles. I think it was Alan Wake that kind of broke the camel's back on that one because the way the subtitles in that game are positioned, they do make it so that they make it so that they cover the entire screen. So me being on the screen like I am in these retrospectives makes it so people couldn't see the subtitles. I believe it's important to show the subtitles. Oh, I had no patience. I had no patience. Year one. Year one anniversary. No patience. I mean, to be fair, I could have made a whole show out of doing the reaction, but I get it. I get it. And to be fair, I know we're doing some things tonight. Subtitles and camera positioning is a journey. It is. It is. I know you've gone through the same journey, watching your streams. I was really good at getting stuff in this game. I remember really struggling on the DLC. I think a lot of people agree that the DLC is specifically written to be a challenge, or it's specifically made to be a challenge. Um, oh yeah, I'm talking about my internet. Talking about my well, you're not. As far as I know, so it's great you had no patience. You're a doctor, as far as you know. And oh, I like that. Yes, when is the next funeral surreal? But yeah, I think the thing about me I mean, I know all streamers have these moments. The thing about me at the back of our minds, there's always that. I hope the stream doesn't crash. Is that I will have good internet. That's not really go on you have to worry feeling a bit silly, and I appreciate the silliness. I really do. Oh yeah, I am moving the mouse accidentally. I'm bumping the cord, so it's this one of things. Let's see if I can move that out of the way. There, no more interruption. Well, right now I only have my phone service for internet, and it's a free service I get because I'm on Amazon and don't currently have weighing down disability. Fayblood, we were talking actually about you and you having internet like I did. I hope that that is improved. I hope that that has improved over time, and if it has now, I believe it will. I believe it will. Things, when when things are bad, they can only go up. I know I've committed to this persona, so I haven't funeralized anyone in a bit. Might need to provide funeral services for others. That, like I said, I lived it. Well, I think you could do it, surreal. Between like automatic and 160 in terms of like Virgo, are we having a funeral? Yeah, real talk. Absolutely, DJ. Are we having a funeral during my celebration? Celebration and a funeral. You know, something I don't know if I talked about it, but I love how it's just like abstract shapes me watching this game, though I vaguely remember everything that happened. What I did for the chat before I, got like all the, fancy schmancy things I've got now. What my first account was. Time and place. Virgo. Ray DeLesmo. This isn't death. This is memory. I look over to the side. There's nothing that lives longer than memory. Virgo, you know this. Um, and I would, look over, and that's just, that's just a fact of the matter. I did not plug the laptop. That's surprisingly deep for this stream. Was my laptop dying? It's like the laptop died. Okay, hi, thanks for coming to stream, everyone. Woo! Oh yeah, I'm talking about the old chat setup. This time last year, I only had my cell internet, and it was basically non-existent. Then I ended up homeless for about a month. I moved to my sister and her family. I have decent internet now. That's wonderful to hear. That really is wonderful. I'm very happy for you. I'm happy you can have decent internet. I think internet should be something. Internet-like housing is something that should be provided to everyone. Gotta be honest, especially in the world we live in now. Yeah, I remember that part. You were like, I can't. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to see that I can. This is another thing that we have reflected on. Jesus, the game just skipped around. I'm happy this is something we can reflect on and realize that maybe we're in better places than we were last year. I keep my makeup in. Like I was precariously balancing this. I'm only a bit frustrated because there's nothing I can honestly, it's very nice. It really, that's the nice thing about looking back on these old moments. Also, I honestly cannot believe it's only been 3 years, and I've only done this technically 3 times. I just hope we get approved for disability soon. I hope you do as well. I hope you do get approved, and I was so nervous. I can understand. I was so smug. I was so smug there. Oh, I always seem to cross my arms at this point. Probably do this. Oh, I really, really underline the eyes. I do my makeup. Lighting really does help makeup, let's be honest. Oh, I had no lighting at first stream. No lighting the first stream, better lighting the second stream, even better lighting the third stream. Now, I know the lighting can be so-so, I'll be honest. Lighting is a number one thing I gotta fix someday. Maybe that's what we'll be reflecting on next year, but no promises. But think of where you are now. Think of where that wig in the corner is now. It's completely restyled. Oh yeah, that wig. I didn't have my song. I didn't have my song. I restyled it. I did. I was just saying goodbye. Some of those outfits I haven't worn in a long time. That's because I'm on green screen. glowing in your current self. Oh, thank you. And that's not just over brightness. Oh gosh, how is this gonna go? Are we just gonna go from screen to screen to screen? I really that same thing happened to me past Virgo. That same thing happened to me. It was selecting the camera mic. Even though I have this nice little microphone right here. A microphone is something I do want to upgrade as well. I'd love one that could be further away without risking Wait, can you hear me from there? I feel like I should be able to. I feel like I can move this. You have not aged a bit. Thank you, thank you. You know, it just hasn't been that long, but I know these feel like such long moments, but I appreciate that. I hope I look young for my age. I feel like I'm ready to play some more survival a bit. That sounds wonderful. Yeah, my first stream was not that bad. It got worse over time because the internet just completely crapped out on me. See, I was prepared this year. Of not change. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Sorry, I got the names confused. Not changed a bit since starting at 3 years ago. Oh,